Hi, my name is Connie Hussung. I'm here today to talk to you about the Three Forks School wrestling program. The wrestling program at Three Forks High School used to be a big deal in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s. It was every bit as popular with the student body as basketball and football and track. Participating students who maintained a high grade point average as well as excelling athletically became eligible for college scholarships. The wrestling athletes were staffed with coaches, assistant coaches, weight trainers, statisticians, managers, and cheerleaders. It was a well-organized sport that held many meets and tournaments throughout its season. I remember it well. I have many great memories and made lots of friends, and I was a sideline cheerleader. The wrestling program dissolved shortly after I graduated in 1982. As I understood it, the school was heavy with male-related sports. It needed another female-related sport to balance out the extracurricular sports side of things. Wrestling was removed and volleyball took its place. Since then, parents have united to keep the sport alive over the years by forming wrestling programs outside of the school setting. It has been available mostly for younger boys and girls ages kindergarten through 4th grade. However, there are some older kids that have expressed an interest in resurrecting it at the high school level. After doing some research on how kids do academically or perform academically when they're involved in extracurricular activities, I can see how important it is to have as many choices available as possible. The research I found on the World Wide Web at livestrong.com, and this was an article written by Amanda Davis, stated that sports, whether team-based or individual, are a great activity for children that provide a variety of benefits other than physical activity. Participation in sports can help build self-esteem and confidence. It can motivate children to excel academically, and it can help build social skills. Participation can also teach children the benefits of goal setting and practice. It's proven that kids who participate in many activities while they're attending elementary and high school go on to be productive and successful adults. Being a part of a team means being dedicated and motivated. If children are dedicated and motivated in their early years, they're likely to go on and be motivated and dedicated adults. Being a part of a team also means learning some very valuable communication skills. Those are important things throughout your whole life. I continued my research to understand the other side of the coin. Who feels differently than I do? I mean, I'm sure my opinion is not the only one out there. Are there schools out there that don't feel the same way that I do? Is my desire for this older sport to be rekindled something I should just put to rest? Should I walk away? Will the Three Forks School Board find my request worth discussing? Let's see. I did find one article that caught my attention. It was according to Tribe Live Radio in an article written by Tom Urace on October 14th, 2014, fairly recently. Highland High School in the Pittsburgh area is considering ending their wrestling program. The school's athletic director is concerned because of low participation. He explained that the number of children attending in the lower grades was exceeding the number of children at the high school level, the same thing that we're experiencing here in Three Forks and have for many years. The more I read and the more I researched, the more apparent it became that the interest in wrestling is more evident with younger children. I wondered why that is. It was such a popular sport when I was growing up. There were many involved in it. Could it be that the evolution of high-powered technology is taking away our children's desire to be a part of everything they possibly can? Are children becoming lazy because of technology? Maybe. Will children be satisfied knowing that they didn't try everything that they possibly could while they were growing up? Will they someday wish that they could turn back the hands of time and do it different, be more involved? I'm not sure. I am pretty sure, though, if they don't participate in wrestling, they probably won't have any regrets, but they might miss out on something that would be really fun. Even after reading some of the negative information I had read, I still feel that our school should consider adding the wrestling program. I would like to see the choice of the program made available in our school and throughout the district Class B and C schools in the state. At the very least, it would be worthwhile to survey the student body across the state to see how much interest is actually out there. Do kids want it? Maybe they don't, but maybe they do. The program should be supported if the children want it, and if it's feasible for the school districts. I understand there's a dollar sign attached to that. This is just another way to encourage students to have a voice and to be a part of everything they possibly can while growing up. Give them some choices. Give them lots of choices. There was a very thoughtful quote that I found on MySpace at the boardofwisdom.com on the World Wide Web. People don't play sports because it's fun. Ask any athlete. Most of them hate it, but they couldn't imagine their life without it. It's a part of them, that love-hate relationship. It's what they live for. They live for the practices and the parties, cheers, long bus rides, invitationals, and countless pairs of different types of shoes, water, Gatorade, coaches you hate but appreciate. They live for the way it feels when they beat the other team, and knowing those extra sprints at practice that they ran, they were worth it. They live for the way they become a family with their team. They live for the countless songs they sing in their head while they're training all those hours. They live for the competition. They live for the friends, the practice, the memories, and the pain. It's who they are. It's who we are. My goal moving forward is to use the information I've found to try to persuade Three Forks school administrators to consider bringing back the sport of wrestling in our school. Let's give our kids a choice. Thank you.